I'm doing a video on Ulley Village and Reservoir. If I can ask you to like the video, follow the channel, click on notifications for new videos. These more positive videos only get 100 or so views, whereas some of the other videos, which may be more negative, but I don't do it on purpose, may get up to 20,000 views. I like to be doing more positive videos, and that's what always my focus is on. But the world's a very negative place at the moment, so I have to warn people about that. But sit back, relax and enjoy the walk around Ulley Village and the Reservoir. I thought I'd do a video on Ulley. I drive through it every Saturday to Sheffield. Now I'm told that I don't do very positive videos by certain people. But when I do a positive video, they don't get watched for some reason. I wonder why that is. But if there's anything positive to do, I always do it. Some beautiful countryside around here. But I'll get onto the high street and show it you. As you can see, the countryside's beautiful around here. So we've got Ulley Hall up there. I'll show you the other view on it in a moment. See the sign there? But you've got a development going off here. 1.5 acres of barn conversions. But I've never actually, well, I think I might have been up here, but I can't remember coming up here before. But got the entranceway to Ulley Hall anyway. And that's Ulley. It's not a great view from here, that's the problem. It's a bit shaded. I thought I'd have a bit of a walk out somewhere different and get down to the reservoir as well and just see the hall a bit from there. Just see if I can zoom in on that bit for you. I can probably see more of it from where I am. Some writing above that or below that window. We're coming up to the Royal Oak pub. Now I'm not sure if this is the Sam Smith's own one. Used to be able to get a good meal in here in the past, but I know the Sam Smith's ones, if it's the Sam Smith's ones, you're not allowed to have a mobile phone in there and various other things. So we've got an old telephone box, looks like it's a library or book exchange. See the pub there if you want to come for a walk around here. There's a bit of a sign here showing you where you can walk to and whatever. Coming back through here last weekend from Sheffield, ended up rescuing a little bird at the side of the road. Plonked it in a field. I didn't know what else I could do. Couldn't get across the road. And I'm hoping it was just a bit of a temporary issue for it. I hope it hasn't broke its leg or anything more serious, but it's got a bit of blood on its foot, but it let me lift it up. I think it was a baby partridge. So we've got the local church here. We'll have a quick walk in that, Holy Trinity. I'm just going to turn around and show you Ulley Parish Council there. So you can actually get in the church by the looks of it, but I always feel encroaching. I'm just showing the doorway, because it's not very often churches are open nowadays. I'll just show you a view from this back end of the church. I always think churches are a private place inside. I know I always feel closest to God on the outside anyway, but if you want to get in the church, a bit of prayer or meditation, it's open. In fact, I missed something, and it's probably for Miss Havisham and Dave Ebony. There's some sort of emblem on the side of the church just there. You can see the sign there. There's not a lot here other than a few houses of church. Got a post box there. They're all well maintained. Like I said, as soon as you get away from the metropolitan areas, everything's so much more positive and English. Oh, it should be. Not concrete and glassed. So that says the old post office just there. I'm sort of walking towards Ulley Reservoir. So I don't know how many of these are modern rebuilds. I would have said it was a pretty much a traditional farming village. But one of the issues with our villages is that as the townies move in, the farms tend to move out, and we lose all the old services we used to have in them. Like post offices and grocery shops and whatever. I've been meaning to do this village for a long time, and seeing as I've been driving through it every Saturday since lockdown, it looks like a bit of a modern housing estate up there. But it certainly looks a pleasant village. Another now nice house there, but that's $500,000 that nowadays. So we're just coming out of the village down to Ulley Reservoir. I'll just show you, that's the modern housing estate around here. Looks like old, what would have been council housing, which it's probably been modernised. You can see the beautiful countryside from around here. I'll just show it you. I just want to spin round here, and if I zoom in over here, if I can do that for you, that looks like the Advanced Manufacturing Park at Waverley, just there. So I cut through from Dinnington, through Ulley, Treaton, Catcliffe, and I'm into Sheffield. It's the quickest route I've ever found. You just see the beautiful countryside around here. I'm just going to walk down this bit of a road down Ulley Lane to the bottom, and I'll get into the reservoir and I'll show you the reservoir. I'm just going to walk down this somewhere, get to the bottom, and cut into the reservoir, and I'll start filming again. So anybody wants to know how to get to reservoir, you get to the bottom of the hill from Ulley. You can park here. I've left my car back in the Ulley village, and now I'm just going to pop down to the reservoir, down this bit of a walk. So if I come off the road a bit later onto here, I'll have seen these signs, got some information on it. So here you can see another notice board, but what I've done is I've moved it off intelligent active to just active for stabilisation. I couldn't take pictures, so now it's only on the active, not the intelligent active. Let's see what the difference is with stabilisation. So this must be where the dam starts collecting water. I'm going to walk along the side of it and show you the dam face. As you can see, it's beautiful weather today. It's about 17 degrees, October. I think it's about the 7th today. You can just see how beautiful the countryside is. So I'm looking back up towards Ulley Village up there. Well, I'm surprised they can capture so much water around here. I'm assuming a river comes into here. But I'm surprised they have the amount of rainfall here for a dam, because it's not exactly high around it. And I'm guessing they must have flooded somewhere to actually create this when they did create it. So does anybody know whether there was a village under here when they actually flooded it all those years ago? Like I say, it's certainly a beautiful walk down here. So if you look on Google Maps, you should be able to see this road bridge if you look on it from above. I don't know if I'll get another angle around the corner, that's why I showed it now. So I'm stood on a fishing platform at the moment. You can see that road bridge again, better angle on it there. So you can come fishing around here if you want to. I know that not everybody's mobile, so I realise that, you know, for some people they have a chance to see things they'll never see. So there's quite a few seats around here for anybody who wants to come for a quiet sit. There's that road bridge again over there. There you can see the dam face now. I think it was 2010 when we had some severe flooding. There was a massive issue with the side of the face of this reservoir, and I'm going to try and get down there and actually show you what it looks like from a distance. But it was very close to collapsing and they had to do some emergency repairs on it. So we've got some Canadian geese here. It's a right beast over there. But what I was just going to show you is, it looks like there's a sailing club here. There's no boats on at the moment, as you can see. There's plenty of signs around here and not vandalised for a change. Got a bit of a seating area here. So I'm walking along the embankment here, and it was somewhere along here that when we had the heavy rains, we had the erosion. And it nearly collapsed. It's good view of it all from up here, as you can see. You just see the turbine blades turning just a bit beyond the village of Ulley. I've got to try and get down to this front bit to give you a view from down there. I think I'll have to go down the roadway. I thought I'd just show you along here, modern art. It's nice to see it's not vandalised in any way. So I'm stood on the sluice at the moment, and what I was told by one of the rangers is that originally it was a earthen bank with clay behind it from the Victorian times, and there was two channels on it, two overflows on it to let the water out, and one of them's been taken away, and that was where the bank eroded, and it was actually 2007 the flood when it eroded. So they got rid of one of the overflows. I'm stood on the one that remains, but they also put a big concrete section in instead and did a bit of remedial work on the earth and clay bank, which still exists partly. So I'll just show you down there. This is the overflow. It was on the news at the time, and I'll get down to the bottom. But the other overflow was over that side, and that's where it was starting to erode. Now the road's down there. I'm going to get down to the road, but I don't think you get the view like you used to when you were going up and down that road. You used to see this earthen bank down here and both overflows. So what I'm going to do is try and get down to that bridge and give you a view from down there, because I think that's going to be the only way now. So I'll get down there next. Yeah, one other thing is, I've come from that side where Ulley Village is, and you don't see a lot of water coming from that side. But this side where you can see the bridge that the cars come across, I'm told that sort of heads towards the motorway, and that's where a lot of the water comes in from that side over there to the left, rather than coming over from there. And it was a reservoir for drinking water until about 1980, and now it's on standby. So we've got a few ugly ducklings here, going to turn into beautiful swans, but I think they look nicer as ugly ducklings than they do as swans, to tell you the truth. They're quite funny really, some of them, because I saw them on the Chesterfield Canal, and one of them was just gliding along with one foot on its back of its body. So I'm now on the main road. I was used to drive along this road. You could see the face of the dam along here, so hopefully when I get to the bottom of this ravine I'll be able to get across that bridge at the bottom. That's what I'm hoping. So I'm now on Reservoir Road that I showed you at the village of Ulley. I'm hoping just to get a look at the damn face from here, but it's looking highly unlikely at the moment. So that's going to be the best view I can get you of Ulley Reservoir now. So we just got this left hand overflow, the right hand over there's gone. And my understanding is a lot of it's been reinforced with concrete rather than earth and clay. So it's a bit ruined the view. When you came along the road's coming down there, and when you came down that road you could see all this massive bank in here, and they've hid it with trees. So I wonder if that's to stop the rain or whether they just don't want us to see the Ulley Reservoir anymore. So this is where all the water funnels out here. So I'll try and get on the actual road bridge that crosses the dam a bit further on if I can. It's such a shame that you used to see this massive earthen bank along here as you drove down along there. So I'm back on Reservoir Road, going up to where I think the road bridge may come over the reservoir to see if there's a good view up the valley towards the M1. So I'm now where the road bridge is, but there's plenty of maps around here. There's plenty of walks you can do all the way round from Ulley, around the reservoir and back home. I'm sure you can do different length walks depending on what you want to do. So we're now on the other side of the reservoir. There's the road bridge, and let's see what I can see on the other side of the bridge. Says no swimming, no thank you anyway. So we're on the other side of the road bridge, but that water goes back quite some distance along the valley. You can see on the map there. So what I think is that a lot of the water comes in from this side down here, because I can't see much coming in. I can't see much coming in from this end here, but I can imagine the water piling in from this side down here. So that's a quick tour around Ulley Village and Ulley Reservoir. If you can like the video, follow the channel, click on notifications. I know that this will be lucky to get 100 views, whereas say I do a political video like outside my MP's office, I've got my maximum for a normal video, 20,000 views. You know, some of my other videos, you know, like my short videos, go very explosive, but when you do a positive video like this, you tend not to get that many views, which is a shame. So I don't do negative videos on purpose, I much rather do positive ones, but the world's a very negative place at the moment, so that's why you'll see more negative than positive stuff.